I'm back again. Guys, keep sending me your questions over text message, Facebook chat, email, everything, because you guys are inspiring me to do these videos. I'm not trying to do something that you can't do at home. So simple, easy, fun things you can do at home are really my goal right now. I have a lot of friends that like to put some color in their children's hair at the same time. Usually they do it for the summer, but now's a great time, especially since school is out for a good long time. I'm getting really bored with my hair. As you can tell, it's really kind of blah for me. So I decided to spice my hair up and show you guys how to do some different things. You could do this on your own hair, or you could do this for your kids, whatever you want. First of all, let me say, look at that sticking out back there. Okay, so first of all, let me say that the hair has to be lighter. A lot of times this won't work on brown hair. You would have to bleach it first. It's your choice. You can bleach it or not. But if you or your child or whoever you're doing this on already has lighter hair, it doesn't have to be super blonde, depending on what you're doing. You can go ahead and just put this right on top of your natural hair color. Depending on your hair, the longevity of it will vary. Some people get like a week and some people get like 2 months. It's really hard to tell. It depends on the color that you're doing, the porosity of your hair, all that good stuff. Either way, it's something fun to do right now. Try it out, see how it goes. Honestly, it's not really going to be a disaster if it doesn't come out quite right. All right, so first thing I'm going to show you to do is, let's just say you want like a really fun stripe of color. You can take a chunk out from underneath, like right behind your hairline back here if you wanted to. All right, and what that would do is it would become like a peekaboo. Okay, or you could do it on the other side, right? And that's where it's kind of hidden. All right, so what we'll do is we will do a peekaboo over here on this side. There, put your clip in. Then you want to take out your hairline. You could leave your hairline in. It's totally up to you, it doesn't matter. All right, so here we go. Now I am using, because these are super fun right now, this is Pravana, the Chroma Silk Vivids, and I'm using orange and yellow. Yeah, use anything you want. And I'm gonna give myself a color melt look. And what that means is you can have at least 2 or more, but at least 2 colors, and they kind of transition from one to the other. It's a really cool look. Something I love to do with my hair. So I'm gonna put on my gloves because these are stains. Ideally, the second they touch your hair, they stain your hair. Same thing with your skin. So since these are stains, you wanna be careful. I'd wear gloves. If you guys don't have gloves at home, I have been so desperate, I have used sandwich bags. It works. Okay, so take out a big section. You don't wanna do anything too small, too natural, because you won't really see it as well. I mean, if you want to start little, please do. Go right ahead. Start small. All right. So I have my brush here, and I think I am going to go, because my roots are darker and my ends are lighter, I'm going to do the darker color up top here. Then I'm gonna get my clean brush, different brush, and I'm going to put it through my ends. Now I'm leaving a gap. Here's my orange, here's my yellow. Let me adjust the light here, see if you can see a little bit better. A little bit better, yeah, okay. Here's my yellow, right? Okay, so now be careful, you don't wanna mix too much together. So I'm mixing my lighter color, yellow, okay? I'm pulling it through, not crossing into my orange yet. Okay, now I'm going to take my orange and put a little bit more up here, right? Make sure I saturate it really well. And I'm going to smoosh. My yellow is not going to hurt my orange because my orange is a darker color. Smoosh, smoosh, smoosh. Then once you're all done, blend it all together. Go a little bit up into that orange section, pull it down into the yellow. You can let it hang, or you can take some foil, crunch it around just to separate it. Bam. Okay, back again. I had to stop and get a towel. So once you do one, you want to wipe off your hands. And here you go to your next part. You can stop there. I want to do a super dramatic one. So this is my part line. I usually go this way. And I want a big old honkin' piece. And notice I still work vertically. If you work horizontally, you don't get the drama that I'm looking for. If you want little pieces, work horizontally. But I like vertically. And you don't have to take it all the way down. You can just take, like most of the kids I do, I just do like that. And I drop this part right here. I'm looking for drama. And actually, here I'm gonna reverse it because my top is a little bit lighter just because I suck at doing my own roots. And I miss spots, so that's why that underneath part was a little bit darker. Clump that color on. Okay, and then orange. Clumping the color on. Now I'm doing the squat, moving that orange through the ends, right? Wiping my hand off. Putting some more yellow on there. Okay, smoosh, 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 official term. And then go through. Do that middle part. Just like a vault. And bam. Don't I look good? Okay. Now, because I'm extra crazy, I am going to take out, there's a clip. Look, I found a clip. My hairline. Like so. Look at those ribs. I don't care. Okay. And because I don't want color on my face, I am going to use a foil this time. So I am going to do darker up top because my roots are darker there. And I want it to blend a little bit better right around my hairline. Okay, so there, okay. And then yellow, yellow. All right, now, I'm not gonna use my hands this time. I'm just gonna use the brush to kind of blend it all together. It's easier because it's right up top there, and I can, smaller section, I can make sure everything's saturated. And we shall reach. Okay, so listen carefully. This is the really important part. Depending on the color that you're doing, if you're doing blue, green, purple, darker colors like that, when you rinse your hair, you need to rinse out your foils completely separate. Okay, this is if you're mostly blonde, okay? Because what will happen is these direct dyes, even if they get mixed in the water and run over your nice blonde hair in a spot that you didn't put it, that blonde hair will suck it in and it too will turn blue, green, purple, a lighter shade, but still it will. So for example, I had a foil here, a foil here, and a foil here, all right? So I wasn't worried about what we call bleeding, but if I was, what I would have done is I would have just gone to the sink and I would have taken my foil and I would have rinsed it out separate, and I would have rinsed it out separate, and I would have rinsed it out separate, okay? Once it's rinsed out, you can go ahead, you can jump in the shower, shampoo your hair, or you can just leave it alone. This doesn't really need to be shampooed out per se, okay? Also, one thing that's very important is when you rinse it, you want to use cooler water, and that's because it helps lock that color back in again. So whether you're jumping in the shower to rinse it out or you're just doing it at the sink, make sure you use cooler water to lock in that fashion color. And this is the finished result. I feel so much more like myself. I've got a little bit of fun going on in there. You can see that it naturally goes from a brighter yellow to an orange. I did the same through my bangs, but because it's peekaboo, it's underneath, and then I've got this section of bangs on top. And then I also did a nice peekaboo chunk over here on this side, where when you pull back, there you go, you can see that coming out from underneath. Something just a little bit fun.